13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Well, outside on the weather deck this morning, it's a cooler start to our day. Temperatures down in the low 60s to upper 50s across the region. And as we head into the afternoon hours, we have a lot of warmth and even more humidity in sight to fuel our potential for thunderstorms this afternoon. Starting things off with our weather ball that is currently blinking red as we have warmer conditions ahead. And of course, that severe weather threat in sight tonight. This view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. So let's delve right into the severe weather risk. It's from 8 p.m. until midnight, and that time frame is really critical because these storms are going to move at a very fast cadence. Once they arrive to the lakeshore's edge, they are going to race off to the east, producing the potential for large hail, 75+ mph wind gusts, as well as the potential for not just a spin-up tornado, but some models are indicating at potentially even stronger tornadic activity embedded within these storms. So we really can't rule out any level of severity in terms of this system, and we want to make sure that we're remaining weather aware as we head into the evening hours tonight. Now, we have a lot of clear skies ahead of this main line of storms, which means that we have a lot of energy that's going to build into our atmosphere. Temperature-wise, we'll climb our way into the mid-80s throughout the day today underneath partly cloudy skies. And then it's right around sunset tonight that we see that system officially push in. As for our dew points, they're currently sitting in the upper 50s right now. They will continue to inch towards the low to mid 60s as we head throughout the afternoon hours today. Hour by hour forecast here keeping us underneath those partly cloudy conditions throughout the day. And then we see the arrival of this storm onto the western lakeshore edge of Lake Michigan by 6 p.m., crossing Lake Michigan from 6 p.m. until about 8 o'clock and arriving to Muskegon, Holland, Grand Haven, stretching down through South Haven by 9 o'clock tonight, into the greater Grand Rapids region between 10 p.m. and 11 o'clock, and clearing our area between 11 p.m. and midnight with only a couple of cells separating behind it. Back to dry conditions quickly funneling in behind this main line of storms, and sunny skies expected throughout your Friday. We did add an additional pop of about a 30% chance for some isolated thunderstorm activity come late Friday evening. I will say there's a low-end severe thunderstorm risk, but nothing that compares to the chance for severe storms that we do have moving through with this initial line of storms. Back to dry conditions and colder temperatures as we head into the weekend. We'll drop back down into the low 60s. Again, the main concerns with this system are going to be the potential for large hail, damaging winds, as well as a spin-up tornado. Heavy bursts of rain are likely to be embedded within the storms, but because they're so quick moving, I don't have quite as high of a concern for any flooding. Temperature-wise today, we will be in the mid-80s for just about everybody, with winds sustained at about 7 to 14 miles per hour. And the rest of your 13 on Your Side 7-day forecast. Once we get past today's outlook, it does look to be a much quieter trend with temperatures pretty consistently in the 60s. I will say next week looks to present a lot of small chances for rainfall, but none of which that look to be enough for me to want to include them in the forecast just yet.